causing double trouble every time we pass them by. So let's be wicked little girls with curves and kisses and pearly whites. So better keep an eye on your boys and lock them up tight, 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 tight. Dukes up, baby, dukes up. You think that I'm a lady?
Ginger signing in, and today we're talking about Bandman and Bobs. If you're not sure what that means, I will clarify it for you. Bandman stands for broke ass nigga or bitch ass nigga. And Bob, well, Bob stands for broke ass bitch. And I decided to do something different. I went out and I asked people about their experiences, and I got no positive responses. Everything was so negative. So if you've ever been called a bandman or a Bob, please change it because you're not doing anything right. Before I go into my experiences, I would like to send out a special shout out to Joanna. You see, Joanna submitted a question. She asked us why a guy from high school will write to her on AIM saying that he liked her instead of telling her in person. Well, Joanna, he was scared he was going to be rejected in person, so he decided AIM was much safer. But guess what? He's a bad man, because if you can't say your feelings to somebody, then you might as well dig a hole and kill yourself. Yes. Back to my experience. Well, I was talking to this boy. He was so adorable. I decided to give him a chance because he was so exotic. He was Puerto Rican and Italian. You don't find those nowadays. Everything was going so great until one day he decides to text me. And this asshole, you know what he writes? He writes, "How much do you want to jerk me off?" Are you kidding me? No, guys, I am not lying. He seriously wrote that. So I thought he was joking at first. I was like, I'm not that type of girl. But he really, really wanted it. So he offered me $500. Are you kidding me? Any other girl would have taken that offer, but I'm not that type of girl. But that's what you call a bad man. But let's just hear about other people's experiences. Don't forget to hit me up at gingerchronicles@gmail.com.
Hello, today we're talking about broke ass niggas on the block. Now, we're gonna pass through Fine Fair so you guys can see what we're really talking about, so you can be in.
Move over, bam, bam.
Hi, my name is Smil, and I am a victim of a bitch ass nigga. When I was 16 years old, I took advantage of the fact that my mother was in the ER on vacation the very same day she left, and I invited somebody to sleep over the night. And this guy was this guy I was talking to and that I really liked or whatever. And I invited him over to like hang out and stuff. And he came and we hung out the whole night. And by like 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day he had left. And we left everything like on a good note, no arguing, no nothing. Everything was like perfectly fine. And then I looked into my wallet. The wallet was in my room the whole time that I was there. The only time I left my room was to pee to the bathroom or to go to the kitchen. And trust me, I don't take 20 minutes to make anything or to pee. It was 5 minutes tops because I didn't cook anything that day. So therefore, this nigga, when I left, he ran to my fucking wallet, looked at whatever the fuck I had, and took it. And so I checked my wallet the day after, like when he left, because that money was to pay rent. And when I went to see, I had $100 missing out of 1,400. Now you tell me if that's a bitch ass nigga, a broke bitch ass nigga to top it off. And he must have been like fucking dumb or stupid to think that I wasn't gonna count my money or like forget. Maybe I misplaced it, and maybe it was my dumbass fault for trusting this guy. But bitch ass niggas, girls beware.
So you're being cordial and you're being nice. You're showing the guy that you're a diva in Beyonce's words. You getting money. You know, you stacking paper. You're making it rain and shit. You know. So he's like, "Oh, you got paid today, right?" And you're like, "Yeah. Why?" Niggas acting like the money is his. So I'm already tight. You feel me? So you're like, "Yeah, I got paid." He's like, "Yeah, so you better come home with a Montclair and with a pair of polo boots." I don't know about you, but that's a bitch ass nigga. You dig?
Well, we was in my house, chilling, hanging out, having a good time, and all of a sudden she looks up and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go." She grabs her shit and leaves, right? So I'm thinking it's me. I'm like, "Oh man, what did I do? What I said? You know, what happened?" Come to find out, a few minutes later she comes back. She's like, "Oh, I left my wallet." So I was like, "All right," give her a wallet, and she's standing. And I'm like, "What happened? I thought you had to go." Shorty was like, um. "It's past 9 o'clock. My school metro card don't work. Can I borrow 225 to get on the train?" So I guess she saw that it was 850, bounced, and realized she didn't have her wallet, and she had to come back. And it was by the time she came back, it was past 9. So you know the school metro cards don't work no more. Anyway, that's my story. Hopefully you guys steer clear of those girls.
It was on my birthday weekend, and this guy who was supposedly in love with me asked me to go out to the movies for my birthday. He wanted to take me out. The movie was that movie with Wally, that shit, whatever. So, you know, he asked me to go to the movies, and he decided let's make it a double date. So I brought my good friend at the time, and I told her, oh, she didn't have money, so I was gonna pay for her. So we get to the movie theaters, and I figured as a man, he would, you know, he asked me out. I'm not the type to depend on someone, you know what I'm saying, or anything. And I wasn't trying to be a gold digger or whatever, but he offered to take me out on my birthday. So he decides to go up to the person who's the ticket master, whatever I'm gonna call it, and I gets 2 tickets. So I thought that was for me. And then I bought my friend a ticket. So when we get off the line, everyone has a ticket but me. Why? Because he bought his best friend a ticket instead of me for my birthday. Whatever.
What happened is that I went out with this guy. He was a white blanquito, you know how it goes. And we were supposed to go. I thought I was gonna go to like a very nice restaurant, whatever. But it didn't happen. So he took me. We wound up going to like a pizza shop, and he didn't even buy anything for himself. He just offered me a slice of pizza, a cup of ice, and a Coke. And then I'm like, okay, so am I gonna eat by myself? If you're not gonna get anything? And he was like, no, that he wasn't hungry, so he didn't buy anything for him. Broke ass nigga.
There was just one time. I was with some shorty for, you know, I'm not saying no names, you know, whatever. And this shorty swore that she was like Miss Gucci, Miss Louis. That's cool. Like you could think that, whatever, but I found out that my shorty started borrowing clothes from her friend. So I'm like, alright, that's cool. You got the new Pradas on, but I seen your friend with the same outfit you had on the next week. And she had the same Pradas, same size, same scuff in the front. Try to play me. Come on, you a broke ass bitch. And like, I was thinking like, all these girls always talk about broke ass niggas. Like, yeah, you broke, you know, you don't take me out. You don't pay for the cab home. That's cool. But you will never see me borrowing my boys' jeans like they mine, my boys' Prada. If I can't afford it, trust me, I won't wear it. But don't try to play me and all the other niggas talking about broke ass niggas when y'all bitches be borrowing your clothes and shit, trying to G like y'all, oh yeah, I got the new polo boots. Psych. We all know that those are your friend Shanae's boots, and you borrowed them last weekend, and you borrowing them again this weekend. Come on, stop. You a broke ass bitch.